Hi, Tera fans. This is Tera Solo Gamer. This morning they put out some October event notifications on the official website, tera-console.com. And I just finished work for today, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a little video just to let you know what events we got going on in October. Historically, I haven't normally done the monthly event notices that come out. And of course, we had several months there where we weren't getting much information on the website at all, so there really wasn't anything to tell. But the very, very small team of developers that's left for Tera these past couple of months has seemed to be doing an amazing job getting events out there for us, the annual events, putting more information out on the website again. So I think they're picking up steam a little bit, and we're all getting to see the benefits of it as players because the game has been picking back up again for these past couple of months, and things are going pretty well. So to get right to it here, I normally go to the website through my normal computer, but anytime you do want to go check, let's see, event, update details. I think I want to go to update details first. Just go into your main menu, event, and I'm going to do update details first. You could go to event in progress, and it'll take you to your web browser. I assume PlayStations also have web browsers, so I guess it works the same way. I'm on Xbox. All right, I am not very good with using the web browser thing on a console because I'm not used to it. I know there's a thing where I can just click to see all, which I'm not seeing here. I don't care about the update. I want to see something else here. I did a video with the 99.01 updates, which is not what I'm trying to do. Okay, well, let me try it differently. This is, you can see the web address right there. You can do it from your computer, tera-console.com. That's how I normally get my information. Neato, yes, cookies, cool, whatever. Okay, these are the things I was actually looking for. One, we had a server maintenance last night, which had been previously announced. And just, for the next 7 days, if you log in to your, oh, come on. Like I said, I'm not so good at doing this on a console. There we go. All right, and those are your rewards when you log in. It takes a minute or two for each one to come in. You might be waiting a little bit of time, but those are the individual rewards you're going to get if you log in, as it says, within the next 7 days after the maintenance. I already got my stuff this morning when I logged in before work. So I'm all set, but just so you're aware, if you get a bunch of stuff you weren't expecting, that's where it came from. And I'm going to September's. Oh, okay, I guess there's the one on. And I don't usually bother with the flash sales, but since we're here, this is a sale going on from the 29th until October 5th. There's a new thing out there, a STIGMA Stat Change Pouch Superior. And you're getting 20% off of the Special STIGMA Premium and the Excellent and the Jackpot. You got the support box here, sale on these things. I'm not going to read them all to you. I will go ahead and mention that there's 10% off for the Best Mythic Beast Selection Gotcha 2, whatever that is. But a stack of 5 Strongbox keys are 10% off. And I wanted to mention that one in particular, simply because it plays right into one of the events that we have going on here. All right, I wanted to go to, man, I have a lot of tabs open, and they're all going to be events. Oh, I do want an event. Okay. The October event listing. This is what the main thing I wanted to show you, which began after maintenance today, or yesterday? 2022, 28. Well, last night anyway. Had maintenance last night. And until 12 October. Okay, the first thing is the Hot Time event this weekend, October 1st and 2nd, which is going to be Saturday and Sunday. You're going to get things like the Tall Body, Big Head, Big Breast, Stigma Chest Wear Only, Stormcry Footwear Box, etc. Now, we'll tell you the last few times we've had it, you not only got the Stormcry Foot Armor, you also got the Stormcry Hand Armor. So I'm hoping we'll get that again this weekend. You get a total of 9 items, and you get an item every 30 minutes. Now, I can't remember if you get an item as soon as you log in or after the first 30 minutes that you've logged in. So to get all 9 items, you're either going to need to be logged in for 4 hours if you get an item immediately, or 4.5 hours if you get an item after the first half hour. I can't remember exactly how that works, but right around 4 or 4.5 hours. And I think I'll show you the accumulated login event again later, where you can get a free Stormcry body armor and a free Stormcry weapon. So if you log in this weekend for a long enough period of time between Saturday and Sunday to get your Stormcry footwear and your Stormcry handwear, then you'll get yourself a nice free full set of Stormcry gear if you have been keeping up with your accumulated daily logins. Now, I found of particular interest item number 2 here. Item Experience Point ×3 event from October 1st, which is Saturday, through October 5th, which is Wednesday. Normally these events last like 3 days, normally a Saturday through a Monday. Supposedly, according to this, it's going to be Saturday through Wednesday. And then again, next weekend from the 8th through the 10th, which will be Saturday through Monday. That's normal. A 3-day period is normal. But supposedly we're getting item experience points ×3 this time. Like I said, normally it's only ×2. So I'll show you something in my adventure thing later. I know that I do the Naga Battle Masters on the Island of Dawn a lot, especially right now while we're getting mana infused medals for the fishing event. And I know for a fact that their normal point value is 400 and something, I think around 428. So if this is correct, and we get a ×3, on Saturday, if you just go look at the top tier monsters for Island of Dawn, like the Naga Battle Masters or the other 2 that are out there, I can't think of the names of them, they should be 400 and something regularly. During the ×2 event, they're normally worth 800 and something. During the ×3 event, they should be worth over 1,200 points each. So if you just go, even if you look at something that you regularly know in your Vanguard requests, what the point value is going to be for item experience, just go look at that, see if it's doubled or if it's tripled. Just because it's odd for me to see a ×3, I'm kind of curious about that, but I'm also curious about it because when we go to item number 3, we have another Stormcry gear enchanting event from the 8th through the 10th, which is next weekend, not this coming weekend. And it says it's a gear enchanting ×2. So if you go to enchant your Stormcry gear, say, I don't remember what the percentages are, but say the percent chance is normally 23% to enchant. Well, then your percent chance is going to be 46% during a ×2 enchanting event. Now, here's the odd thing, as well as an item XP ×2 for all gear during that period. Now, item number 2 said the 8th through the 10th is item XP ×3. Here it has item XP ×2. I'm hoping that down here in item 3, all they did was copy and paste from a previous announcement and forgot to change the 2 to a 3. Although it does make me nervous that this could be a typo up here and it should be a 2. But I'm hoping this weekend, Saturday to Wednesday, will be item experience points ×3, and then again next weekend, item experience experience points ×3, and then hopefully next weekend, the 8th through the 10th, we're supposed to have a Stormcry enchanting event to get Stormcry gear enchanting ×2. Now the enchanting times thing should still only be ×2, but I'm hoping that it'll be item XP ×3 as it says up here in item number 2. Now, the other thing I pointed out to you in the sales that there's, I think it was 20% off for Strongbox keys. That's because we have a Strongbox Jackpot event going on from today, September 29th, until 13 October. So you've got about 2 weeks where you have opportunities to get extra special high-value items from Strongboxes if you use a key. Now, I had previously done a a video where I showed what happened when I opened a whole bunch of strong boxes during one of these events with keys, and I hardly got diddly squat from it. So it's still my personal recommendation that you don't go and pay real money in the store for keys for this, but it's up to you. It's your money. You earned it. You worked hard for it. Spend it however you want. I personally don't see the value, but we get so many of these keys during accumulated login events, and I think it's one of the rewards we normally get for the thing we had today, server maintenance and those kind of things. I always just save them up until we have an event, and then I use all those free keys that I had to open the strong boxes. All right, so that's what I wanted to show you for the October event. Oh, and while I'm here, I did want to give a couple of quick reminders. That we do. Okay, first, this has been going on for a really long time, so most of you probably already have it. If you haven't already gotten your free Stigma chests, then go into your menu, into your Tera Store. The menu on the left, go to the very bottom to enter a code and type in the word STIGMA, S-T-I-G-M-A. And if you haven't already done it, then it'll give you a few free Stigma boxes. Then there's also STIGMA2. All one word, no spaces, S-T-I-G-M-A, and the number 2. Type that in, and you will get more free Stigma boxes if you haven't already done it. Again, those have been ongoing for a long time, so unless you're pretty new to the game or just haven't heard about it before, you probably already have those ones. And as a reminder, the Rootstock Festival and Pond Fair are still ongoing. They should be going, they'll end on the 12th. So, you know, be prepared to be done by the 11th with all of your stuff. I cannot. There we go. So they're going on right now. I have a video out there showing you how to do all the Rootstock Fair stuff and how to do Pond Fair, even though I kind of suck at some of those particular games. And if you really need to look at them again, you can either pause this video or go see that video or go to the website yourself or do whatever you want to do. Because those are the rewards are all covered in my video for Rootstock and Pond Fair. I'm just going back up a little bit slowly so you can pause the video if you need to see anything. But they are going on through the 12th. I have been grinding like crazy on my 15 top characters on my main gamer tag. On the 13 new characters I have on that new gamer tag I created just a couple of months ago, where I showed you guys me creating a character and then getting her to level 65 in about 14 hours. And on my other 3 alternate gamer tags, I've only been running the main characters on those 3 because it's just too much, because I'm already running 31 per day. It's killing me. And I did the same thing through the Festival of the Sun, which went straight into the Casanica Beach Festival, where I was doing the same thing, which went straight into Rootstock, where I've been doing the same thing, and I am getting worn out. Matter of fact, yesterday I went ahead and just didn't do my lamb gathering, because every day I have them all gathering lamb meat so that I can make a whole bunch of lamb bulgogis again like I did last year. Okay, apparently while I was playing around in the browser, it logged me out of the game. So let's go back in there. All right, so those are the main things going on in October. A lot of it is carrying over from September. You know, other than the Item XP ×3 event this coming Saturday through Wednesday, and then again next weekend, Saturday through Monday. And the, the Stormcry Enchanting event, which is next weekend, the 8th through the 10th, should get double the chance to enchant any of your Stormcry gear. And I did mention we still have the fishing tournament going on, and I did just want to show you. I've also been grinding the fishing tournament because I love getting my fishing rods upgraded. Now, she already has received 7,000 angler tokens from doing a whole bunch of the dailies for the fishing tournament. And right now, as you can see, I have 90 tokens towards my next box of 7,000. Now you can see now I do have another video out there as well for the fishing tournament, how it works and how you craft your tokens and all that. If you need to go check it out, I try to remember to put links in the description to some of the other videos I already have that show you how to do all these different things. And now, even though the description in the middle says that there's only 5,000 angler tokens, but then the description on the left and right showed that there's 7,000 angler tokens, I can assure you it is 7,000. It is not 5,000. I always get 7,000 when I do this, and I recently got open one and applied it towards one of my rods. It is 7,000. And you can see she already has 90 tokens towards 130 to get a second box during this tournament. This evening I will get 10 more, which means I'll have 100. So then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So by Sunday night, I should have my next box of 7,000, so I can apply even more. And then these are your other rewards you get from your fishing tokens. Hopefully everyone has been keeping up with this and going and doing your special fishing and gathering your tokens and all that sort of thing. And just to show you really quickly, show off a little bit just for the heck of it, this one. There we go. Now, as you can see, my Zero Metal rod, I had grinded for a very long time, got it up to level 8, so, which is the highest you can go with either of your rods. My ash sapling rod, poor little thing, is only level 7. I'm still working on getting it to 8. And right now, to upgrade to 8, it takes 48,000 total to get it. When you're going up to like level 6, 7, and 8 on these things, it takes a whole bunch of fishing. That's why I love these fishing tournaments, because I can get like 14,000 extra tokens, which saves me a lot of fishing. Okay, so if you haven't already been grinding these fishing tournaments, the next time one pops up, because they have been doing these a lot more frequently than they used to. We used to get it like maybe 2 or 3 times a year. Now we've been getting it like every, I don't know, a couple months or so lately, which is great. I love it. I'm happy. But right now, I'm less than 10,000 towards that, so I'm hoping to get that. I will be getting my next 7,000 on Sunday night, but I'm still going to have a long way to go, a lot more grinding to do, but at least I'm getting there. Okay, but that's why I love some of these tournaments, because, like I said, to fish, to get 14,000 tokens that I'm going to get during this event period, that's a whole lot of fishing. It saves me a lot of time and trouble. All right. Oh, another reminder I definitely wanted to give you. She happens to have 4 Sun Festival tokens left. If you'll notice, if you still have any, and I know from my other characters from earlier this morning before I applied to all of them that I could, the Festival of the Sun tokens and the Beach Festival tokens, both are expiring in 10 hours and 35 minutes from right now. So if you happen to see this video shortly after I post it, if you have not yet used all of your tokens for the Sun Festival and the Sea Festival, be sure you use them. Now, if you're seeing this video tomorrow or later, then it's already too late. Hopefully you used them, because in a few hours they're going to expire. Hopefully everyone's been paying attention to that, because the Sun and Sea Festivals ended a few weeks ago. So you should have already used your tokens. But if they're still there, be sure you use them very quickly. And we already talked about the fishing tournament, which is still ongoing for a little while. Showed it on the other thing up there. Now, of course, the fishing tokens are still good for almost a month, 27 days. The tournament itself, I think, ends on the 6th. Can't remember off the top of my head. But it's coming up pretty soon. But there's still a few days of it left. And if you've actually been doing the fishing tournament every day since it started, then it should have been enough time for you to be able to get 2 boxes of 7,000, or, a level 4 rod, either Zero Metal or ash sapling, either one. So you should have had enough to get either 2 of these rods, or 1 of these rods, plus 1 of these boxes of tokens, or just 2 boxes of tokens, or whatever. Because I know on my other gamer tag, the new one I had created a couple months ago, I also had been grinding that one for the fishing tokens. And in her case, she hadn't done much in the way of fishing because she's so new, but she already had her rod to level 2. So instead of getting a level 4 rod, I actually got a level, or a 7,000 token box. And I believe I got her rod up to level 5 on what she's already done for her own fishing and what she got from these angler token boxes. So I think the angler token box is probably worth a little more than going straight up for a rod 4. But if you haven't even gotten a rod yet, but it takes so very little to get it to like level 1, level 2, that maybe even level 3. Probably better off just getting it to like level 2 or 3 on your own and then using a token box. But if you want to buy the rod 4 straight up, your call. And I do want to mention that we do still have the accumulated login event going on. And like I said earlier, with the hot tub event going on again this weekend, we just had one a few weeks ago and one a few weeks before that, we're getting a free it said Stormcry footwear. And I know the last couple of ones, we also got the Stormcry handwear as well. So, but I can't guarantee it this time because it didn't say it on the list, but it didn't say it on the previous list either. But I did get them the last couple of times. So if you get the footwear this weekend and the handwear this weekend from the hot tub event, just from logging in for either 4 or 4.5 hours, and if you've been keeping up with the accumulated daily login events, on day 15, you got the Stormcry weapon box. And on day 27, you're going to get the Stormcry armor box. So between that and the hot tub event, you get yourself a full, complete set of Stormcry, absolutely free. Now, if you already have Stormcry or better, go ahead and take it and chant it up. Do one of those special scrolls that allows you to trade it to someone else. I can't think of that. Liberation scroll, yeah. Get yourself a liberation scroll, you know, for each of the pieces and sell them on the trade broker. Make a little profit off of it, you know. All right. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, we talked about the Strongbox event that's going on. Matter of fact, I haven't. Oh man, I always forget to turn the chat off. I haven't really been paying much attention while I've been recording, but sometimes you'll see a little message flash up on the top of the screen saying that someone has gotten something special. Okay, someone just got a stat change stone rare, 50 of them, from opening a locked Strongbox. Oh, let me show it off real quick. I decided to go ahead and get a water gun from my Seed Festival tokens. Because she already has inner armor and all that. She didn't need any of that. And I had, from some other characters, I got some extra inner armor thrown in my bank. So if I create more new characters later, they already have some really nice inner armor, yes, and all that. Someone got 15 diamonds from the locked extensive Strongbox. This morning, I was out grinding Naga Battle Masters and Onyx Hydra things, whatever they're called, on the Island of Dawn to get mana infused metals for my fishing tournament thing that I'm doing. And I did notice that with the Naga Battle Masters, I seem to probably average about a locked Strongbox probably for every other one I did. Probably about every 2 I did, I would get a locked Strongbox drop from them. Now, the Onyx Hydraths did not seem to drop nearly as many Strongboxes as the Naga Battle Masters. And they're both worth the same XP and all that sort of thing. So, you know, your call. Go give it a test. Figure out what you want to fight. And, of course, any other kind of monster that you normally fight and you know drops Strongboxes once in a while, go check it, fight it for a little bit, and see if perhaps they're giving some extra drops. Because it seems like some of them are giving extra drops for the Strongboxes right now. So if you don't already have Strongboxes saved up, but you have saved up some of those free Strongbox keys, go ahead and fight some monsters and get you some Strongboxes. Okay, Naga Battle Masters, Brutal Iron Giants, Brutal Onyx Hydraths. These are the 3 top tier monsters on Island of Dawn. All are worth the same item experience points. All give you the same Dawn Storm tokens, Vanguard rewards, and all that. And of course, mana infused metals right now, pretty much everything for Vanguard gets you one of those because of the fishing tournament. Now, if you look at it right now, you can see that any of them is going to give you 423 item experience points. So that's what I was talking about going in and looking at this weekend, and be sure whether we're getting a double item XP or a triple item XP, because supposedly this Saturday through Wednesday we're going to get a triple. And so hopefully that should turn into 1,200 and some points. But if not now, so it'll do a double, 800 and something points. But hopefully we'll be getting 1,200 and something points. And if you have any kind of gear or accessories that you're really wanting to get some item experience points, hey, take advantage of it. You know, I always do, even when we have the double points. You know, if I got something that I'm wanting to upgrade some gear, but I don't have the max item XP on it. You don't have to have the max item XP, but that'll give you the maximum amount of percentage chance of enchanting it. So I usually like to get it up as high as possible to reduce the amount of materials that I might otherwise waste from all the fails. You're still going to get some fails, because when you're talking Stormcry, you're not going to have a 100% chance to enchant anyway. So if you're going from 0 to 9, you're going to have some fails in there, possibly a lot. But if you can get a whole bunch of experience points this weekend, and then like next weekend when we have the Stormcry enchanting event ×2, well, then your odds of getting an enchantment per level on Stormcry will be doubled. So go ahead and gather up all the item experience points you can for it. Get it to the highest percentage point you possibly can this weekend. Wait till next weekend. Start enchanting them. You know, you'll save yourself some materials that way. All right, that was pretty much everything I really wanted to cover. I just wanted to do a quick little video. Like I said, historically, I haven't normally done the monthly event notifications when they come out, but I had so many positive communications after I did that patch note for the recent patch notes that came out, that I was saying, well, maybe I'll start doing the monthly event notifications as well. Normally, I've always just done explanatory teaching type of videos for how to do certain different things in Tera. But like I said, I got so much positive response from doing the patch notes that had recently come out. I figured, well, maybe I'll start doing the monthly event announcements. So feel free to put comments down there. Let me know if I should continue doing the monthly announcements. You know, just let everybody know what's going on. Or if you're like, hey, I can go to the website and read it myself. I don't need your stupid video. You know, let me know. Either way. Now, what I do want to do is, because I have been saving up Strongbox keys from the free events where they drop them for me, and I have a whole bunch of Strongboxes available, I'm going to go ahead and just see what kind of rewards I do or do not get from opening a bunch of them right now. So if you were just here for the information, you can go ahead and just stop watching now, because the rest of this is just going to be me opening Strongboxes to see how many I actually get. I already have a video out there where I had horrible results the last time, didn't get much of anything. And for me, it didn't seem worth it to actually go pay for more keys. I'm just using the free keys. But because the keys are free, I always say it's worth it. If it's free, it's worth it, you know. All right, so if you don't want to watch the rest of this, where all I'm going to be doing is opening some Strongboxes, then enjoy Tera and happy gaming. And for the rest of you who want to see these Strongboxes get opened up, go ahead and continue watching. All right. Now, this morning when I was killing Naga Battle Masters, like I said, they were dropping all kind of Strongboxes. And I went through 15 rounds with her, saved my 16th Vanguard, because when I get my special fishing bait tonight, I'm going to go ahead and go fishing, and that'll give me my 16th one for the day, instead of, because I'm going to fish anyway, you know, so I may as well save it up. I actually only pulled 3 Strongboxes out of my bank. The rest of these, so what's that, 63? So I got 60 Strongboxes this morning just from running 15 times for 10 of the Naga Battle Masters. All right, so I have, and the reason I have 63 is because, boxes, is because I have 63 Strongbox keys. So I wanted to have the same number of keys as boxes. And I wanted kind of an even split, and it actually happened to work out that way where it was an almost even split anyway. So when you want to use a Strongbox key on any kind of a Strongbox, just highlight it, and you see at the bottom it says hit Y for menu. That's on Xbox. If you're on PlayStation, look for the word menu at the bottom. It'll tell you what button to hit. Hit that, and I can either destroy them, which is not what I want to do, or I can use a Strongbox key. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my A button to confirm. It says confirm at the bottom. PlayStation will tell you what your button is. All right, so now it gives me that little view, and at the bottom it tells me hit A to confirm. And again, if you're on PlayStation, just look for the word confirm. It'll tell you what button to hit. Now, okay, I got a crystal bind, the whoopee. I'm going to use auto open, which is Y button on Xbox, so that I don't have to keep pushing it. 70 stigma shards. some crystal binds, more stigma shards, stigma shards. This game drops stigma boxes and stigma shards like crazy. Got some stigma feedbox superiors. I like additive powders. The additive powders are nice. Get some nice additives from them. Getting cruxes. I'm level 65. I don't need a crux. It's for low level gear. All right, not much of a big whoop-de-doo as far as I'm concerned. For me personally, my favorite was those additive powder things. I like those. All right, so now on the Spellbound, those were extensive strong boxes we opened. Now on the Spellbound strong boxes, I'm going to do the same process I did before. And we're going to go into auto open. I can add that to my collection of millions of stigma shards that are sitting in my bank already. That's mostly all I'm getting, because this game, like I said, drops stigma shards like candy. Stigma boxes of all different. I probably have nearly 20 different types of stigma boxes just in this character's personal inventory, because it drops so many different ones. And one of these days I have to add, there's some additive powder. I like additive powder. That's good stuff. Zerks and Cruxes, I can't even use them. I'm too high level for them. They're for like level 62 or something, I think. Level 60, 62. I don't know. All right, there we go. Another not really big whoop-de-doo. So, if you happen to have some free Strongbox keys, I strongly recommend using them. And if you are considering going to the Tera Store and paying money for Strongbox keys, which I personally do not recommend, but if you want to gamble, gamble. Go to the Tera Store. Is it service? Yep, services. Go to the Tera Store, go to services. Stack of 5 right now. It normally costs $450. Right now it's on sale for $405 for a stack of 5 of them. And I think you can buy individual keys still. Let me see. Okay. It's been a long time since I've tried looking at the keys. It looks like all you can get is a stack of 5. But whatever. There you go. Tera Store, services, Strongbox keys, stack of 5, currently on sale for $405. You saw what I got when I opened mine, which was basically not much of anything out of 63 boxes. So, you know, whether or not you think it's worth it. But you also see things flashing across the top of the screen where people are getting certain things out. So some people are getting, you know, decent rewards, I guess, out of those strong boxes. So up to you if it's worth it. But again, I always recommend whenever we have things like the accumulated daily login event, you always get some Strongbox keys. I think Strongbox keys were one of the rewards from the server maintenance rewards, that sort of thing. Whenever you get free ones, save the free ones up for these Strongbox events. You know, they pop up every few months or so. So just save them up, have a bunch of free ones, because if they're free already, it means that you're not going to get anything of any value without the Strongbox event going on. So I always just save my free keys that I receive until the next Strongbox event. That way, at least I have a chance to get something. You know, I never really get much of anything good out of it. But like I said, the additive powder things, I actually like those. You know, I think they're pretty cool. Because, are they in here? Let's see. I forget which inventory. There it is. Additive powder. What? No longer usable, can be exchanged in the additive shop. Oh, man, okay, I used to love the additive powders, but apparently they're no longer even usable. Hey, I get it as a reward though for opening. So there you go. You spend some money to buy some keys to get some stuff that no longer is even usable. So useless. You can sell it for a gold piece at the vendor or whatever, you know, an NPC vendor. Man, I didn't. Okay, this probably has to do with when they did away with a bunch of the enchanting materials that were necessary for enchanting most of your gear and weapons. They made it a lot simpler. It's actually nicer now. It's a lot less items that are needed to enchant gear than it used to be. So I guess when they did that, because you were using additives for certain of the things that you needed for enchanting, I'm guessing that's why they made the additive powder no longer usable. I used to love those things, but now you can't even use them. They're useless now. Okay. All right, so there you go. If you want to buy yourself some keys, that's okay. But if you've been saving them up, as I always suggest, when you get them for free, go ahead and pull them out and start using them, because we do have the event going on. And again, if you don't happen to have any strong boxes, go check some of the bands you normally find that drop them, because there's a good chance they're dropping at a higher rate. And I do know for a fact that this morning when I was fighting Naga Battle Masters, they were dropping very frequently, like literally like every other one, it seemed like. I was getting, well, like I said, I did 15 rounds of 10, so 150, and I ended up with right about 60 strong boxes. So whatever kind of math that is, what, 2.5, one for every 2.5 on average, I guess, that I killed. So, yeah, hey, that was pretty close when I was guessing. Okay, so there you have it. That's what's going on for the month of October. We still have some stuff being carried over from September. So until next time, enjoy Tera and happy gaming.